talofa lava. My name is Priscilla Tuala-Fata. I am 43 years old and I am the second eldest of five, three brothers and a twin sister. I'm a mother of four, three girls and a boy, the ages of 21, 16, 15 and 8. I live in Flaxmere, Hastings, and I am a personal trainer, a fitness instructor, and a trainer, coach, and a bodybuilder. I went to Flaxmere Primary School, where I am currently working with the seniors for a leadership sports program, and went to Flaxmere Intermediate, which is Flaxmere College now, and also went to Hastings Girls High School. And yeah, that's basically what about me.
Awesome. Thanks for the introduction, Scylla. So you've just competed in one of the bodybuilding comps here in Hawke's Bay. We'll get a little bit into that later on. But what I want to know is, what got you started in bodybuilding?
So it happened when one of my friends asked me to go to a bodybuilding competition that was held in Gisborne. And so I thought, yeah, why not? I'll just go and support her and do what she wanted me to do. Like she would want to help put tan on her. So I did that and I thought, oh, yeah, I might as well just go and see what it's like backstage. And then seeing different ethnicity and different female bodies and even men as well, like the ages is all different, and didn't think that it would be that kind of environment. Like you'll see like females with stretch marks. You wouldn't think that they would have stretch marks, but then yeah, that really got me thinking, maybe that might be me. I might want to do this. So my friend encouraged me to do it. So I went to her second comp, which was Nationals in Palmerston, and that was an eye-opener because there were like many cultures, females, like you wouldn't think that, oh my gosh, seeing them in their skin was totally different. It was such an eye-opener that that day I thought about, yeah, why not? I'm going to do it. And I asked her coach if she could coach me, and she said straight away, yes, yes, I will help you with that. So yes, that's how I got into bodybuilding.
Wow. So when you started, did you have a lot of changes? Obviously, you had to have a real strict diet, strict training, everything would have had to change. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so I was that kind of person who wouldn't eat as much. So once I started, my coach, Laura Catton, she made me eat. Like, wow. You had to have 6 meals a day. You had to have breakfast, morning tea, lunch, afternoon tea, and then dinner. And then it was like a dessert. But yeah, I had to eat. So for me to build my muscles, I had to eat different kind of foods, like foods that I wouldn't think that I would eat. But I did. So that was my first thing. My second thing was, I'm not proud of it, but I used to not drink much water. So I had to drink a lot of water. And yeah, that's how it started. And basically just went through, my journey, eating and drinking. So yeah.
Wow. And how many times would you have to train a week, Scylla? How many hours would you have to put in compared to what you were doing before?
Yeah, so I would train. So I would only have one day rest day. It was one day, and that was a Sunday. Wow. So every day was a training day. I would do cardio in the morning and then weights in the afternoon. My cardio will vary to 35 to 55 minutes. And then in the afternoon, my weights would be less than an hour. I would never go over an hour. So yeah, that was my training a week. So basically from the beginning. So I started in November and my comp was in July.
Wow. So how many months is that? 7 months to train?
7 months.
Wow.
7 months to train.
Just last year you got into it? Was it just last?
No, 2019 I got into it.
Wow. 7 months to train.
Yeah, 7 months to train.
Wow. So you've mentioned, I mean, obviously, you'll have highs and lows.
My highs would be the transformation at the end. Like you see, everyone takes a photo of themselves before your journey, and then at the end, that's when you have a look, take a photo of that, and you have a look at how you looked before and then after. So that was the highs for me. Well, my lows would be get hungry all the time. You are tired, and the early morning trainings. Yeah, that was my lows. But you had to do it if you want to be. If you want to set your goal, you need to do it. You just have to just move on, and just keep going, and just to get to your goal.
I am interested to know, how do you do it as a mum? You said you've mentioned how many kids you've got, and I just want to, because I know that a lot of mums out there, a lot of our audience, they'll use, I've got kids, I have to do this and I have to do that. How do you do it as a mum? What times do you get up? What times do you go down? How many times do you have to be at the gym? I just want to show a picture of an everyday life as a bodybuilder.
Everyday life. Yeah, everyday life for me. I get up in the morning, like ridiculously, 3 o'clock would be the earliest that I would go to the gym. And the latest will be 6, depending on what my kids are doing during the morning. Yeah, I'll just go get that done first, and then take them to school, get them ready. And then after school, if I need to go to the gym, I would, because my son, he will go to after school care, which is my girls, they could walk to the gym after school. So that's how we do it every week. So that's our plan. I mean, even before I asked them if it was all right for mum to do bodybuilding, and yeah, they said yes. So I had to go and put them first, but I told them this is what mummy's gonna do, and yeah, and that's it. That's basically it. That's what my week's like.
That's awesome, mate. Also, being transparent with the kids and letting them know what mummy's going to get into it, so they can fully support that. That's awesome. What, going into the competitions, what's it like? Because obviously, you're there for the gold.
Yeah.
No one likes to be second. Tell us what that's like, and then have you been to a comp where you haven't taken out the gold? What is your comeback?
Wow. So it's exciting but nervous. You can, you look at your competitors and you go, oh my gosh. They are going, in your head, you're like, you're not going to win.
Yes.
You're not going to win. But you're going to win your class, but you're not going to get the New Zealand title.
Wow.
That was me. I was like, she's bigger than me.
Wow.
So yeah, my mindset is like, I'm going to win my class, but I know I'm not going to win that title, New Zealand title.
Yeah.
But that's my main goal, is to get that New Zealand title.
Wow.
And hopefully this year is my year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is that competition happening?
October, so it's Labour weekend in Palmerston North.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do they look for
They look for, so in my class it's classic.
Yeah.
So they look for your definition. So it's between physique and figure. So they look for your definition. They look to see if you're feminine. So everything, they just need to see if they can see the muscles on your arms, your legs, your back, your chest. So they basically see if your, definitions are right there. Yeah. So every class is different in what they see. So yeah, so I'm in the classic women's.
Awesome. You've told us a little bit about, you've just mentioned one of your goals. What are your goals 5 years from now? Do you still see yourself in bodybuilding, or what do you see yourself doing 5 years from now?
I still see myself doing bodybuilding, but I see myself training Pacific females to be bodybuilders as well. That's my main goal is, if they're interested in doing it, just, to let me know and I can help them and support them in that way.
What's the youngest age you can enter those comps, Silla?
17.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it's 16, 18, yeah.
Wow. And is there a max on age that you can enter?
No.
Yeah.
No, you can go there's a 50 plus, 60 plus, 70 plus.
Wow.
So, yeah, it doesn't matter what age, you can still enter. Yeah.
And are the categories based on your height, your age, and your size, or is it just...
It depends on what class you're going to enter. So with my one classic, you need to be a certain weight, but with physique, because I was in physique, it's your height.
I thought so. How awesome. Oh my gosh. So I'll be putting some photos on this interview, everyone, so that you can see Silla's journey with bodybuilding. So keep an eye out for that. Silla, apart from bodybuilding, tell us other stuff that you're involved in, because I know you're involved in quite a few things. So tell us about that.
So I am involved in a business called Polyactive Hawke's Bay with my business partners, Sharon Evliamu Malatai and Sangi Fumai. And also we've got our staff, you, Victoria, and also Mina for me. So yeah, we are Hawke's Bay based. We have classes that are for free, just giving back to the community, and just so that just for our Pacific people, especially just so that they can be active, and it's more about moving and even just 30 minutes moving, just to get them out there, get them active, get them moving, especially with those who, suffer with diabetes, heart failure, and asthma, all that, all the health, what we're struggling with. Also, we don't have that here in Hawke's Bay. We need to support our Pacific community with their health and well-being. So we decided to just, give back to our people, and it's free. And it's for those who can't even afford to go to the gym. Even $2, they can't even afford to, pay $2 to go and do a class. So basically, we're doing that through Monday to Friday. And yeah, we're actually doing really well, and we've got a lot of good feedback from everyone as well. And it's not only for Pacific people, it's for everyone. Yeah.
Awesome. Now tell me about that t-shirt you're wearing.
Yes. I am a dancer for Mafia Dance Family. The founder's name is Miami Walsh, and I'll be dancing for the Cartel crew this is my second year. So I decided, I'm 43, but thought, hey, why not? I'm just gonna go and see if I can like get into dancing. So I auditioned and got in. I was the first adult to be in the Mafia dance family. So this year I'm not the only adult now, because they actually saw me last year and said, hey, you're an adult, you're in the Mafia dance family. Oh my gosh. So there's 3 more adults in the Mafia dance family now, and I'm like, yes, I'm not the only adult. I can I can actually have a conversation with adults.
I love that. I mean, I saw you dance before I knew you, and then when I found out it was you and found out how old you were, I was like, wow, girl can move. Especially because tell us, what are the ages of the group? What is the average age in that group?
Yep. So 7. So my niece, so she's the youngest, and she was 7 when she started. Now she's 8, and through to 43.
Yeah.
So anyone can do it. You know, I'm trying to encourage a lot of adults who are passionate about dancing just to, you know, just come to audition at the end of this year. I know there is an audition this year, at the end of this year, just to come. You know, there are a lot of adults here I know who will want to dance, but they're just, I don't know, maybe they're too busy or they're too ashamed, but they should just come. Just audition and just come. You know, who knows, they'll be in the Mafia dance family.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I love that, because age doesn't define you, you know, and
no,
man, if you can keep up with those young ones, and I'll post a video clip as well of, with Miami's permission, of these moves that these kids do. And man, Scylla, just honestly, I bow my head down to you, because you can bust those moves, girl. But I also believe it's a good like stress relief. You know, you're busy doing your bodybuilding, you're busy with the kids, you know, it's like me time. This is my time. I'm going to go and I'm going to dance. Not doing it for anyone, I'm doing it for myself. But also because your kids dance too in that team.
Only my daughter. So she is 15. Yes, and she started with Mafia dance family, and then I asked her if it was all right for me to dance, and she said, yeah, why not? So got her permission, and then auditioned, and then got in.
Wow.
So yeah.
I love it, because then it becomes a family affair, you know.
It does.
You guys travel a lot, and you don't have to say goodbye to her all the time. You go with. That's just so awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. It's good to because I do have a few girls who are my family in there, and you know, I love it. It's really, really good. You know, I didn't think that I would be in a dance crew and to keep up with the kids. It does. I mean, honestly, I'm puffed and they're still going, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how you do it.
You do it. That's the thing.
I do it. Yeah, I have to. I have to keep up with these kids with all the energy. I'm like, oh, yeah, keep doing it.
Exactly. It makes you look and stay younger too, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. And now back to Polyactive. What do you do in the schools with Polyactive?
With the schools, with Polyactive, so I know that Sange is going to be doing Polystep at the schools. Not quite sure about Polyfever if I'm going to be doing it, but if they do want it at schools, I will do it. But I do try and put it into my learning sports program as well. It depends on what the kids want. So I will put that into the program, Polyfever. But with Polystep, it's getting there through schools, high schools, Hastings girls and Hastings boys. It's actually kicking in.
But you're also doing businesses, eh? I mean, I know you're doing a business class tomorrow with Emerge. So
Yes.
yeah.
So with Emerge, they is their what is it? Their challenge. So they have asked Sangi and I to go in and do a class for them. So we do 20 minutes each. Just so that they can keep moving. It's their challenge. They loved it the last time we were there, so they asked us to come back again. Also, we've had other businesses who have asked if we could go and do a class for them as well. It's actually really good that we're getting other businesses to ask for us to do classes, which is really good. We all do it for free, so and then that's the thing, we don't do it for money, we actually do it for free, and it's for their health and well-being. So that's what we love to do.
Awesome. Scylla, tell us who were your inspirations, role models growing up? Who are the people that you look up to?
I look up to my mum. I mean, she raised us by herself.
Wow.
And she, and she's still here. She lives with me. And, she's doing exactly the same thing with our kids. She's raising them as well with us, especially with me. They think my mum and my grandma who passed away. There's one more person.
Right. Let's take your time.
So it would be my mum, my grandma, and my auntie that passed away as well, my mum's older sister. So she was there when for my mum as well, especially and for us kids. So they were the ones that were my inspiration.
That's awesome. I want to go back to your bodybuilding, because I know that we're probably minority when you represent. When you get an award, when you win those awards, who are you receiving that award on behalf of?
I'm receiving that award on behalf of my kids. My kids, my family, and also our Pacific community.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I guess for me, when I look at you and I think, oh man, it must take so much discipline, so much organizing, so much just mental toughness to be able to do that sort of thing, bodybuilding. It's all right for us to see the results at the end and to see you, posing in your whatnot at competition, but it's the journey that is what makes the end result. So I guess what I want to know is, or what I want to ask is, if we were to, for example, if we have a group of girls who are, we want to get into it, but what do you think some of those buts would be, or what do you think would be the stumbling blocks that us Pasifika women would think, oh, I don't know if I can do that, I can't show my body like that? But you explained in the beginning that one of the reasons why you got into it was because you saw the stretch marks, and that's the stuff that we don't see, and that's the stuff we have. Do you know what I mean? So tell us about that.
It will be, that would stop majority of our Pacific women is their stretch marks, their rolls. I mean, for me, that did really, in my mind, it did. Like, I was like thinking on, I don't want to do it because of that. But that actually, I said, no, right. It actually built my confidence up.
Wow.
Like, to do that, I've never worn a bikini before. So, so I said, no, right. Nah, it's got to stop. You need to love your skin as well. And those stretch marks are Like those are from your kids, they came from your kids. And I see that as a blessing to have. And so that was for me to build my confidence, my self-esteem, and, just to, stop. That's it, wearing a bikini. And that was me. That was in my head all the time. Went, no, I'm going to do this. I've actually inspired some Pacific females as well who have. There's one, Ellie Reeves. She competed last year, and she was exactly the same. She was a plus size. She was big, and then she lost all her weight. And then she decided, no, this is it. I'm going to wear a bikini in front of everyone. And that built her confidence as well. And when I saw her, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. And she honestly said it was because of me. The reason why she went through doing it in Auckland, the Bonanza. So that was one Pacific Islander, female. Yeah. Also, there's another one. Her name is Alana Faliolo, and she's from Wellington. So she's competing in August, and she was exactly the same. A mother with stretch marks, and she was a plus size as well. So her journey. She looks amazing right now. So can't wait for when she goes on stage. And she always messages me as well, her updates, even though I'm not her coach, but still she updates me on what she's been doing and what she's been eating. But she also posts like food that she really wants to eat, but she's not. I just can't wait until she goes on that stage, because she's real passionate about it at the moment, because she's seen my journey. So, inspiring Pacific females. I just feel like blessed to give that to them, and to tell them this is what you can do. If you believe it, just go for it. Work hard and go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that note, can you give some of our girls some words of encouragement? Any Pacific woman watching this interview, or anyone that even has a thought of going into that field, man, Silla and myself and other people will totally, tautoko you or get behind you and support you. What will be some of your words of encouragement in pushing that, moving forward?
Just set your goals, believe in yourself, and just keep going, never give up, and just remember that.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Silla. It's been an awesome privilege to have you on our show. We'll follow you at Comp next year, and then we'll do a follow-up interview from there.